All right, so let's look at the odd number question. So I want all the extrema. So I need to find f prime of x, which is 1 plus 2 sine x cosine x because of chain rule. I'm going to set this equal to 0. This is 1 plus sine of 2x. So sine of 2x is equal to negative 1. And then I want to go 2x. It is 3 pi over 2. And then I'm adding 4 pi over 2 to give me the 2 pi. So that gives me 7 pi over 2. And then 11 pi over 2. Okay. I divide everybody by 2. This is all an advanced math thing. So x is equal to 3 pi over 4, 7 pi over 4, and 11 pi over 4. The only one that actually occurs in the interval that I'm giving you is the 3 pi over 4. So now I'm going to do interval, test value, sine of f prime of x, and then conclusion. So I'm going to go from 0 to pi. So I'm going from, not parentheses, 0 to 3 pi over 4. And then I'm going from 3 pi over 4 to pi. Okay, so now I'm going to pick something that's between 0 and 3 pi over 4, like pi over 2. And 5 pi over 6. Which, because I have no choice but to choose pi over 6, I'm going to choose pi over 6. Make it easy on myself. Okay, so when I do pi over 6, it gives me pi over 3. So the sine of pi over 3, which I added to 1, so it doesn't matter. So that's going to be f prime is bigger than 0. And then 5 pi over 6 is the same thing as 5 pi over 2. Let's see, wait. That's not right. Yeah, 5 pi over 3. Just kidding, 5 pi over 3. So sine is going to be 5 pi over 3 negative. So just make sure that I don't mess this up. Sine of 2 times 5 pi over 6 is 1 plus sine of 5 pi over 3. Okay, so the sine of 5 pi over 3 is going to be a negative value. So the sine of 5 pi over 3 is root 3 over 2. And it's negative, so 1 minus root 3 over 2, which is going to be bigger than 0. So f is increasing. And f is increasing. So now I need to figure out what my critical numbers are. Sorry, I already figured out critical numbers. I need to figure out, I meant endpoints. So I need to figure out what f of 0 is equal to, which is 0. And I need to figure out what f of pi is, which is pi plus sine of pi, the quantity squared, which is just pi. Okay, so f has critical numbers. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. Critical numbers at x is equal to 3 pi over 4. F has a absolute, sorry, I apologize for yawning, absolute maximum at pi comma pi, and then an absolute minimum at 0, 0, and then there's no relative extrema. All right, so these were all supposed to be x's. Okay, so I want to figure out whether the function is increasing or decreasing. So I want to first find the derivative. So 12x cubed minus 8, nope, not 8, just kidding. 24x squared minus 36 x. And then I'm going to set this equal to 0. So I'm going to factor out a 12x out of this. So I get a x squared minus 2x minus 3. And when I set this equal to 0, I guess I can give you the step of factoring first. I would get x is equal to negative 1, 0, and 3. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my little chart. Interval, test value, sign of f prime, and then conclusion. No interval that was given, so I'm going to go from negative infinity to negative 1. Negative 1 is 0, 0 to 3, and then 3 to infinity. Okay, so now when I look, I have x is equal to, let's say, negative 2. X is equal to negative 1/2. X is equal to 1, and x is equal to 4. So my f prime then, it's negative, 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 so that'll be less than 0. Be bigger than 0. Less than 0. And bigger than 0. So f is decreasing. F is increasing. F is decreasing. And f is increasing. So I want, here's a min, here's a max, and then another min. So I want f of negative 1, I want f of 0, and I want f of 3. F of 0 will be 0. Negative 1, so 3, negative 8, negative 18, 0, and 0. Okay, so 3, negative 11, 11, negative 7, 7, 7, negative 7, negative 7. And then 3, so 3, negative 8, negative 18, 0, and 0. So 3, 9, 1, 3, negative 15, negative 45, and then, let's see, 5, negative 135. So f is increasing. On negative 1 to 0, union 3 to infinity. F is decreasing on negative infinity to negative 1, union 0 to 3. F has a relative minimum at 1, negative 7, and 3, negative 135, and then f has a relative max at 0, 0. All right, and then we have question 5. So wait, question 4, I told you guys you can skip that one, so that's good. It just didn't accomplish what I wanted it to, so we'll skip it. And then in question 5, all I wanted you to do is find the critical points. All I wanted you to do is take the derivative. So this gives me 3x squared minus 1 squared times 2x. So then when I set this equal to 0, I get x is equal to 0, negative 1, and 1. And those are my critical points. And that's it for this section of odd problems.